We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right now. That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. No score after one on EA Sports. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
We play to win. Let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 58 right there. Double dog. That's the way. 58, come on. 58, come on.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Yeah, let's go sandwich. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 6. I got this. 58 for Mike. Man, I got you. 58 right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Go. 58.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Brady again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here should be. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Rolling to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back. He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
45.
Running the counter with Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check black 33. Check black 33. You can't block me.
To throw again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Mike, check 33. Shadow! Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the slant. Mike, check 33.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
54, right there. 54, Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Gronk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, you got to
and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball.
Bro, this fucking game, dude.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady.
What? Why did I throw that ball? Hit the wrong button.
But it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The drive will start with an option going left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they gain a bit of yardage.
Every fucking fumble opportunity he's had has gone out of bounds. Meanwhile, I got fucking Fred Warner bagging my receivers. This shit's ridiculous.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And past
50 million yards. Why
dropped
not?
a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll
Game
get a
was
dozen,
terrible.
and it's a first down, 49ers.
Brandon, when we can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big...
This makes no fucking sense,
when you look
dude.
at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run here with
Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. Look at the receivers holding their blocks. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Gains that one for 14 yards and another first.
Literally.
Good tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
45.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Shit is
Only a yard on the keeper,
ridiculous.
and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Bullshit. That's what it is. Fucking bullshit.